Welcome back, first timers. It's that time of year again. It's time for us to get this old gal in the water. No, not this old gal.
Hey.
We're getting the old Boston whaler back in the water for the first voyage of the 2024 boating season.
We gotta go check out Crab Island, make sure it's good to go for everybody that's coming out here for summer.
But before we do that, we gotta gas her up, pick up a meat and cheese tray.
You mean a charcuterie board?
Yes, from a local chef. Take it out to Crab Island and enjoy ourselves while we show you around.
Thank you for coming to see the board, Chef. This is your bite of sweet for coming to pick up your order.
So we're gonna gas up the boat before we get on the water. You gotta make sure that you're using either marine fuel or you're using ethanol free. Here at our CEFCO, they have 89 octane ethanol free. If you're using a high performance boat, then you're gonna want higher octane ethanol free. But with our old Yamaha, we can get by just fine with the 89 octane ethanol free. But we're gonna get some gas, get in the boat, and luckily, CEFCO is actually my favorite place to get gas station tacos and burritos. So we're gonna stop in there, see what they got. And I know what you're thinking, why didn't I just bring the boat to the gas station? Well, we had 2 flat tires, but we're gonna deal with that in just a little bit. So for any of you guys that like Wawa's or Buc-ee's, we don't have either of those here. The best we have is CEFCO. CEFCO has some of the options that you might find at these other places. They have tacos, they have burritos, they have sandwiches, they have hamburgers, they have chicken tenders, they have cold food, they have a whole bunch of drinks, donuts, coffee. They got a lot of stuff. It's not as exciting as the Buc-ee's because they don't have clothes and hats and thermoses. They do hit the nuts and bolts pretty heavy. So all the food you need, the snacks you need, and clean restrooms. This is my favorite place to get tacos and burritos because the brisket maybe it's not as good as Buc-ee's. It is pretty good, and it seems to be pretty addicting for me. So anytime I come by a CEFCO, I have to get a taco or burrito. You can also order your burrito to your exact specifications. Add the rice, the beans, the salsa, whatever you want, right here.
They have a better ice cream selection here than the grocery store.
If you want us to come back and eat all the food that CEFCO has to offer, let me know and we'll come back and we'll do a video just eating CEFCO food. Like I mentioned at the gas station, wasn't able to tow the boat in to get the gas because I had to come back and put tires on this thing. It's been sitting since the end of the last boating season. The tires on the trailer were already kind of old and dry rotted when we bought the boat. I think it just was time. They just gave out. We replaced both those tires now. We got the gas, the boat's clean. We're gonna load her up, get her hitched up, get her in the water, and start this party. It's been about 3 hours since the last time you saw us. It took us almost an hour to get the boat ready because we couldn't find the hitch. Got everything loaded up, got down to the dock, about to launch, and then Terry dropped her phone in the water. So I had to jump in, get that.
Save the day.
Save the phone.
It's a little bit chilly. The air's a little chilly, but we're gonna have fun. Maybe.
Maybe. We got to get out to Crab Island. Everything looks like it's checking out. We've been kind of putting around in our little bay just to make sure we don't have any issues mechanically. The boat's been sitting since the last time we used it. However, we did take it in for an annual oil change and tune-up. Probably eventually I'll learn how to do those things, but right now we kept with the professionals. So the boat should be running in tip-top shape. We got gas, we got drinks, we got snacks, we got cameras, we got Terry's phone. So now we got to get ourselves out to Crab Island and have a good time. It was a little bumpy, a little cold, but we made it to Crab Island. Our resident dock attendant told us that it was going to get choppier later in the day, so I think we're going to probably only stay for a little bit so we don't get caught in any big swells or waves on the way back. But we set anchor, we're here. It's a pretty light turnout, but it's really early in April, so spring break is kind of wrapping up and summer hasn't really started just yet. There are a few vendors that we've seen so far. It's not the sheer magnitude that you'll see in a peak summer weekend day. We ordered our charcuterie board through Board Chef. She's a local chef here in Fort Walton Beach, and she makes all kinds of charcuterie boards. And I know I'm butchering that, but you're gonna have to just accept it. She makes ones for individual sizes, 2 people, 4 people, 6 people, and then all the way up to like huge parties. The board that we got is called the Boogie board, so it's made for 2. It's small and compact, but it's mighty. This one comes with 11 different kinds of cheeses, a bunch of different kinds of meats, and then we also ordered the cracker platter on the side. Her boards don't waste any space on the crackers, so if you want crackers, you're gonna have to order those also. Every order gets something sweet, and we got a giant Rice Krispie treat that I think Terry's really excited about. It's a really cute presentation. It's wrapped up with a twine, there's a thank you note, and then there's also little wooden serving utensils that come with it. We'll link her website in the description below. Stay tuned because it sounds like she also does training classes, which I think we're gonna try and jump into in a future video.
While Crab Island is known as a party spot, it's also a spot that you can come out and relax and just have a good day. So that's what we're gonna do today. And we're gonna have one of our moment drinks and chill out. It's got ashwagandha, all kinds of different botanicals. It's relaxation in a can. We got the cranberry ginger flavor today. It's really good. Little ginger will settle your stomach after that bumpy ride out here. If you'd like to try Moment, use our link down below and don't forget to use our coupon code where you can get 15% off every purchase. Cheers. All right, let me bust into this thing. It is so cute, I don't even want to open it. We got our tongs and a little cheese knife. So cute.
All right, Crab Island, I know you guys are hungry. We've got fresh, hot, juicy, drip off the elbow cheeseburgers here. I got one with your name on it. Comes with caramelized onions, lettuce, and tomato, and your choice of condiments on the side. We've got brisket that we smoked for 16 hours in the form of a sandwich. Got a quarter-pound hot dog. I got dirty fries, chili and cheese, sour cream, jalapenos, and green onions. You can share.
All right, check it out. It's beautiful. I can't wait to eat it. Here you go, sir. Smells real
There it
good.
is.
I'm really excited about this. 11 different cheeses. There's figs, there's dried cranberries, there's walnuts, olives, some type of jelly substance,
And a whole jar of jelly.
dried apricots. Man, like, this thing's packed. I don't even know where to start. I guess with the tongs. And apologies if the sound isn't that good. We're using our GoPro so our camera doesn't get wet. Bear with us if it doesn't sound that great. Smoked sausages.
Got a piece of cheese cut into the shape of a flower. How cute is that?
And the always famous salami rose. That used to be my nickname in high school.
I still call them that.
So many different crackers, cheeses, meat, fruits, vegetables, spreads, jams, jellies.
Under this layer of cheese, there's more meat. It's not just 2 salami roses.
We're not going to be able to go through all of these and tell you about all of them. But what I can tell you is this was super convenient, priced really well, looks amazing. And if you want to elevate your Crab Island experience, you need one of these.
It's perfect for girls' weekend, bachelorette parties. If you just want to impress your friends on the boat.
Or if you just like meats and cheeses, boats don't have to be about hot dogs and bologna sandwiches. Step up your game, guys. Get a charcuterie board.
And you'll be supporting a local business here in Fort Walton Beach.
Update. We just ate to our heart's content on this platter. It doesn't even look like we made a dent. We realized that once you start getting through the layers, there's multiple layers underneath. While this board is marketed for 2 people, I think if you're sensible about it, this is probably for 4 or 5 people. I'm sure there's 2 people who could eat this whole thing, but it's so rich and dense, and there's so many different layers and complexities involved with this. You're definitely getting your money's worth with this.
They have a lot to offer out here at Crab Island. They've got these cruising tiki boats where you can get all your friends on a little tiki and float around, have some drink. They've also got jet skis and parasailing. We'd like to try our hand at maybe all 3 of those. I'm still on the fence about the parasailing though, but I definitely want to check out the cruising tikis.
Right now in early April, it's still a little chilly. It's only about 72 degrees. There's about a 7-mile-an-hour wind coming through here. It's really cooling things down, and the water's still pretty frigid. But in the summertime, when it gets really hot out here and the water's like a bathtub, you kind of wish for the cold water.
If you're wondering what you might want to pack to bring on the boat, probably a towel would be a good idea, a windbreaker because it's a little chilly right now, sunscreen, a trash bag's a good idea, and it's required to have on your boat. These are all similar things that you would pack to bring to the beach, and if you need help packing for that, check out this video right here where we packed a beach bag and checked out Okaloosa Island Beach.
6 hours of prep work, 30 minutes of a commute, about 1 hour of hanging out time. It's getting a little choppy, getting a little cold. We got to get this old gal back, hose her off and put her away, and then we have to clean the boat. If you like this video, check out this whole series from last year where we did an entire First Timers Get Naughty series, all the way from buying the boat, getting her ready, getting her in the water for the first time, and buying all of the equipment. Thanks again for following along in this episode, and join us next time when we try something else new for the first time.
Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. First timers.
High five.